My name is Meg Kinney, and I am a fashion designer and business owner. I came to school here in New York and went to FIT. I interned for all these fantastic designers at the time. They were all young, creative people, and I asked them billions of questions, and I said, how do you become a fashion designer? And they said, you put together a collection and then you try to sell it. I put together collections and I sold them to stores for a while and then eventually decided to open my own. I proceeded to find a space in the East Village, which was, at the time, nowhere's land. Little lucky star I was under turned into the trendiest neighborhood in the mid-90s, filled with all these young, innovative, and talented creative fashion designers trying to sell their own stuff, and I happened to be one of those people. That's where I really found my niche, because I really enjoy connecting with people, and I was able to grow because I was able to get feedback. If it wasn't for women wanting to support other women's businesses, getting out of their apartments and coming into a store and allowing for us to do what we do here, there wouldn't be a business. I have 6 stores at the moment, one on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, the West Village, the East Village, Williamsburg in Brooklyn, Forum Hill in Brooklyn, and then I'm Canadian, I have a store in Toronto on Queen Street. I like working with fabrications that are really easy to take care of. Things that are definitely wash and wear is always my go-to. New materials that are sustainable. There's something about the art of discovery in stores that I think feels really special when you have those moments in boutiques where you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, it's beautiful. It's just putting in the time. I think there's lots of ways to start businesses if you're a young person and you're wanting to sort of test the waters of whether or not you have an audience for your product. New York's a real town of if you want to try. They make it pretty easy. Get a business license and start. Just pay your taxes. Have an idea, just do it. And the minute you start is the minute your customers will guide you to what it is that's working and not working. New Yorkers dress for the street. Strangers dress for strangers, and I love that about this town. The energy of the city is pretty, you can't really compare. You get the right women in the room, they're very passionate about what they do. We would describe her now as a woman who's working, who has an independent sense of style, prefers to buy locally, enjoys independent design. But we dress her for work, and sometimes we dress her for play, and sometimes we dress her for parties. But yeah, she knows who she is. She's got a sense of her own style, and she likes my take on clothes. When I see someone in my stuff, I feel always so flattered that a woman has made the decision to put on something that I made that day. I feel so lucky with sort of the silliness of what my day can entail, and I want to enhance what is the community that we've already created. That doesn't necessarily have to always be about shopping. It can just literally be about sharing the space. I like the idea of supporting each other. I know I'm being a little narrow in my focus, but one has to pick a lane every now and then. This is my lane.